Alright, figure we'd do the stove test and stuff. We'll show you a little bit about how the stove that comes with the kit, how it works. And we've got a little stove set up again. We're gonna use the alcohol portion today instead of the Esbit. And we'll load it up. And this little windscreen right here comes with it. It's kind of flimsy. This aluminum foil down here on the bottom does not come with it. This is something we've added.
So we won't catch it.
So we won't catch the table on fire here. Basically, we're filling the little alcohol part up with some alcohol.
And you do want to go all the way up to the lip.
Put the lid on it here.
And make sure that it seals all the way down. Put this on here. And you need to put this on
ring on.
It's kind of hard to do this with my fingers frozen already. Alright.
Alright.
Then you're going to prime it. What you do here is you fill this up to the top. We're kind of on an uneven spot here.
Yeah, we are a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, I had this the other day. Hopefully it'll prime the first time. Watch it. Not burning my fingers today. Is it lit? I can't tell.
Yep, it's lit.
Okay.
Alcohol burns invisible, y'all, so it's... But I hear it. And
yeah,
I can feel it.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yep. Just gotta give it a minute or so to prime up.
And you gotta be careful because the fuel's out here right now.
Fuel is leaking out.
It's burning out there. That's why, hence, we put it on the thing.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is starting to boil off the excess fuel, like I said, that come out of the edge here a little bit.
And what you see is the flames will eventually come out of just those holes over there. It's kind of hard to see it in the sun right now.
I hear it. It sounds like it's
starting
to blossom up.
It caught.
Okay.
I did my first test. I did this at night.
Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll put some
mug. Yeah.
We'll put some water in the mug, the GearPods mug here.
This is a 14 ounce, 12 or 14 ounce mug, I think.
Some water in there, and this cold water, like I said, it's about 37 degrees out here.
I'm not going to fill it all the way up, but
it's pretty chilly.
It's about 12 ounces of water.
Alright.
Still got a flame.
Yeah, it's hot.
As you see, it kind of rocks there. You got to kind of watch it because when it comes to a boil, do not put your lid on tight. Because if you want to try to grab it a little bit later.
Alright guys, we're going to let this boil up and time it, and we'll come back with you in a few minutes to tell you how long it's been.
A little bit of boil.
Alright, about right at 10 minutes, and we got a little bit of boil. Of course, it's not boiling now because we've used all the alcohol there. So just about right at 10 minutes to boil, what would we say, 12 ounces. And this little mug here has a little like neoprene holder there, and it gets a little bit hot. So not bad. Like I said, like we said on this little stove, the little stabilizers, I'd like to see those a little bit better personally, because you move the stove and the stabilizer feet fall off. And on the bottom of the mug itself, I like to see it flat. But other than that, it's a pretty good concept for the stove and stuff, and everything packs down really small. And we've got it compared next to one of our other alcohol stoves in a Heineken pot here that's cooking.
No, it's hot.
And with this particular pot stand we have here, it actually works better with that. And that's just a hardware cloth pot stand. And so, like I said, just under right at 10 minutes, boiled some water, it works. And so that was the stove test. Oh, there you have it. That's our review of the GearPods kit. Overall, on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the best, what do you think? What would you give it there?
About 8 or 9.
About 8 or 9?
Yeah.
I'd say about that too. I'd say it's about 8 or 9. Very good concept. We like the concept a lot. Very versatile. with the interchangeability of the different units and everything. So there you go. Anything else you'd like to say, other than a few little things we found that we'd like to see changed, and I'm sure they're probably going to be working on that with the stove, and then on the mug itself, the little neoprene holder on the mug itself, it kind of gets a little melted, and it does get hot. But other than that, and the water test that we were talking about, the water test,
That's for the seals.
that's just for the seals, and how it, we see how it kind of got melted right in here, and then we like to see a different type of bottom on there. But really, other than that, I mean, it's an excellent setup and excellent system. I think it'd go great for anybody to have a kit, and you can buy them pre-made. GearPod sells, pre-made kits, from survival to first aid to cooking, or you can make your own, like we kind of did here. It was kind of mix and match, kind of partly made the own, and bought some of the other components to go with it.
I think the other couple things that people might want to be concerned about is the different colors.
Yeah,
they come in camouflage and black. I have a digital camouflage on my one Camelback Hog, but it doesn't matter to me. I go by cheapness. I don't care about the color or the mix and match and that. But for some people might want to have them in a bright orange, for like if you're going to use it for survival gear, maybe a bright orange.
there you go. That's a good suggestion.
The black, the camouflage, maybe a couple. They have, I think, the tan. It depends on how people want to hook them up. If they're hooking them up to their bike, they might want to have a more of a solid color instead of a camouflage or
black.
desert. So.
All right.
And the pocket a little bit bigger. I think everybody's hitting on this.
Yeah, the pocket.
Because really, it's hard to find something to fit in there. And if it just was able to go out a little bit more to put a pocket knife or a multi-tool in there, it's got to be one of those real slim multi-tools to fit in there. Because it hits on the rings as it comes through. So.
All right. Well, there you have it. Like I said, we'll put the links and stuff over in the description for everybody, and we appreciate it. Thanks.